A 17-year-old from Bluff is sentenced to 55 years to life in prison for murdering a teen during a January altercation revolving around a stolen car. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, 55 years to life in prison. That's the sentence handed down Wednesday afternoon for 17-year-old Devante Castellaw after pleading guilty to second-degree murder for the death of Wyatt Reeb. Castellaw and others chased down the 15-year-old during a January altercation, with Devante taking a knife and stabbing his victim 3 times. Sandra Allen with the Nebraska Attorney General's office noted that the defendant seems to blame everyone but himself for becoming the person he grew up to be.
Blame is on everybody else. His parents, they weren't good role models. The fact that his friends were bad peers that he just looked up to and followed because they were older. The fact that his friends' parents were bad, providing him alcohol and those types of things. All of that seems to be, while trying to explain why he's where he's at today, is also an excuse, as I said.
Defense attorney Martin Chalupka says this case was tragic for 2 families and the Scottsbluff Gering community.
This is such a profoundly sad case. We have 2 kids who did not know each other, should have been home Monday night. 2 kids who collided horribly and tragically because of malignant influences of Devante's older friends. Older friends who did not lose their lives, older friends who, comparatively speaking, are going to walk away from what they set in motion.
Before sentencing, Devante Castellaw was afforded the opportunity to speak to the court, only saying this before learning his fate.
I'm just thankful for this opportunity to make myself a better man. I mean, no matter, what the sentence is, I'm grateful that I even be able to make a change, on my own. Thank you, Your Honor.
Judge Andrea Miller's sentence of 55 to life was higher than what both the prosecution and defense had requested, with the district judge noting that Wyatt Reeb lost his life because a group of teens sought revenge and getting a car back. Co-defendants Dimitri and Ramon Enriquez and Corey Rotherham Jr. are all charged with aiding and abetting second-degree murder and aiding and abetting use of a deadly weapon to commit a felony, and will have their pretrial hearings later this fall. Sticking with the courts now, this time up in Box Butte County, as a 53-year-old Alliance man accused of a violent sexual assault has been acquitted by a Box Butte County District Court's jury. Following a 2-day trial, it took the jury of 8 men and 4 women just over an hour to find Harley Salway not guilty on charges of first-degree sexual assault, first-degree false imprisonment, and use of a deadly weapon to commit a felony. The victim in this case had claimed Salway had used a metal pipe, knife, and mallet to threaten her over the course of a sexual assault and had physically prevented her from leaving the room. Defense attorney Stacy Bach spent about an hour offering evidence in defense, with the case going to the jury around 1:16 p.m. yesterday. We'll have more news right after this.
The journey of a dream becoming reality. When we're young, a dream develops into a passion. That passion continues to manifest and grows as you do. It becomes all you want to do and all you want to be. It gives you direction. It drives you. Then your dream has become a reality. When that dream is ready to be reality, Platte Valley Bank will be with you every step of the way.
October is Renewal by Anderson's United Against Cancer campaign, and when Renewal offered to pay for employees' radon testing and mitigation, several Renewal team members found radon in their homes. Deb was one of them, and she always wondered how she got breast cancer. Radon causes cancer. It's linked to Parkinson's, Alzheimer's. Radon is a killer.
People don't know about radon. They don't know what a killer it is, and they don't know how cheap it is to have it tested.
From all of us at Renewal by Anderson, please get a radon test now. It could save your life.
Welcome back. The Gering City Council has given final approval to a pair of ordinances modifying the city's comprehensive plan and updating the zoning land use matrix Monday night, and advanced another modifying when zoning change protests would trigger a supermajority for approval. In an effort to slow down or halt the changes, 22 property owners to the west and south of the Five Rocks and Country Club Road intersection submitted a petition against the changes. Resident Lonnie O'Brien explained.
A lot of the people that signed said they thought they'd taken care of that in the spring with the planning commission, and now some of us feel that these actions by the council were to make it easier to override that decision. So we want to make sure and get it in the record.
Resident Peggy Fagler said nearly everyone she approached to the south and west of that property signed the document, and of the 5 that did not, she felt the last was the saddest.
He said to me he was afraid that the owner or the city council would put something in that he considered worse. So he doesn't really trust you, the city council, to look out for the interests of the citizens of Gering. He thinks you have your own agenda at times. And so that's why he wouldn't sign it, because he thinks you're going to give him something worse on that corner if we didn't agree.
City Administrator Pat Heath explained before the vote that while petitions can trigger the need for a supermajority vote on a zoning change, it's not allowed when it comes to approval of ordinances, so the petition would be treated as a letter in opposition to the changes. The comp plan changes clarifying commercial nodes passed 5-2, the zoning matrix update passed 7-0, and the ordinance to bring the city's zoning protest provisions in line with state law advanced on a 6-1 vote. Well, Nebraska Public Service Commissioner Vice Chair Kevin Stocker of Scottsbluff has been appointed to the National Association of Regulatory Utility Commissioners Committee on Gas. The committee focuses on issues related to natural gas and transportation, distribution, and sales across the country. Stocker says he's honored to represent Nebraska and looks forward to working with regulators nationwide to promote affordable and reliable energy. Members of the committee also collaborate with federal agencies like the U.S. Department of Energy and the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission to help shape national energy policy.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the very best. At Morrill County Community Hospital, they provide top-notch care with compassion and expertise. From routine checkups to advanced surgeries, their dedicated team is here for you 24/7. With state-of-the-art technology and a patient-first approach, they ensure you and your loved ones receive the highest quality care. Because at Morrill County Community Hospital, your health is their priority. Visit Morrill County Community Hospital today in Bridgeport. Morrill County Community Hospital. Exceptional care right here at home.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
This will be a quick Thursday update with a look at the schedules for the next few days. Today, a pair of high school volleyball matches from Class B district tournaments. B7 1 seed Gering plays Omaha Mercy at Lexington High School this afternoon at 4 o'clock Mountain Time. Broadcast on KMOR 93.3 at 3:45. Scotts Bluff is the 2 seed in the B3 bracket. They'll play Seward today at McCook Community College at 4 o'clock our time. I'll have that broadcast on 107.3 The Trail at 3:45. Wins for either or both, and they'll advance to district finals on Saturday. Gering would play at home. Scotts Bluff likely would be on the road. Tomorrow, it's high school football with 4 playoff games on air. Afternoon action in D1 with Bridgeport hosting Wausau Osmond at 3. Hemmingford home for Stanton at 3 o'clock. You see where those games will be at on the radio. In Class B, Gering heads to Scott Catholic in Omaha. 4:30 for the broadcast on KMOR 93.3 tomorrow late afternoon. Scotts Bluff gets York at home tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. That one will be on 107.3 The Trail starting at 6:30. And for WNCC, the basketball season arrives this weekend at Cougar Palace. The men will play tomorrow at 3 in the afternoon against nationally ranked Snow College, and then Saturday a 6 o'clock start time as the men play Dodge City Community College. The Cougar women open by hosting the Cougar Classic. They get Colorado Northwestern tomorrow night in the late time slot at 7 o'clock, and on Saturday they'll play number 11 in the nation, Salt Lake Community College, that one at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That is the latest from the sports desk today. On the TV side, I'm Chris Cottrell.
Pet waste and water don't mix. Animal waste decomposes in water, releasing nutrients, which deplete the oxygen fish and other life need to survive and encourage harmful algae growth. Animal waste also has disease-carrying bacteria, making contaminated water unusable. It's easy to prevent pet waste pollution. Simply pick up your pet's waste and dispose of it in a trash can, and avoid letting your pets defecate within 200 feet of our community's waterways. Tri-City Stormwater reminds you it's our water, our responsibility.
Let's take a look at your community calendar, brought to you by Riverstone Bank. The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want to help you take advantage of every adventure. We know you have plans, goals, and dreams. Let us help you with them. Whether you are just starting the business you have always imagined or looking to grow your existing one, we have a business loan to fit your needs. Stop in and see us at Platte Valley Bank and let us help make your dreams a reality. You belong here. Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And finally tonight, Box Butte General Hospital has announced that after 23 years of dedicated service to the community, Dr. Mark Chu is retiring from the hospital with his final day of employment this Friday. Dr. Chu's medical career started in the U.S. Army after he joined and was initially assigned as a tank mechanic, eventually working as a family doctor, urgent care chief in the MASH during the Bosnia conflict, and chief of primary care at Fort Leavenworth Munson Hospital before joining Box Butte General in 2002 and becoming a key physician in the emergency room. A retirement party will be hosted this evening from 4:30 to 7:30 at the West Side Event Center. And for those who cannot attend, cards and letters can be sent to Box Butte General Hospital. Dr. Chu will continue his private practice in the community. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.